you gonna do? What 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 are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Good morning and good evening. Good morning from Arizona and good evening from Europe.
And let's not forget good afternoon from Massachusetts.
And good afternoon from Massachusetts, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Mr. Fly Amiro and myself, Ron Moss, we are on Over the Ridge number 12. So we are in order now.
Yeah.
I messed that up a couple of weeks ago. Number 12, wow.
We took last week off, and baby, we're back. You know, that's
We
all.
are back. Baby, she's black. Baby, she's back. Such a hack. We have a wonderful guest today, Mr. JAWN STAR, who will be joining us soon. And Fly, what's been going on?
What's been going on? Oh my goodness! Well, we took last week off. I happened to be close enough up here in New England to just drive a few hours and to see the spectacular solar eclipse, which in Stowe, Vermont, was clear as a bell and breathtaking and an unforgettable experience. It was exciting. It was great. I was in this beautiful home that was in the rustic wilderness, really, and but yet close to the downtown village of Stowe. And when it went to totality, we could hear off in the distance a crowd of people in the village roaring and cheering. It was so exciting. It was just a great experience.
Nice.
I guess it was one of the things that was on my bucket list. You know, I wanted to see the total, and I've been close, but there's nothing like the total. Being there, seeing 85, 90, even 93% is nothing compared to the real deal. So anyway, that was great.
Nice,
That's what I did.
nice. Very cool. We just, I didn't really have the effect here in Arizona. It wasn't really strong.
Yeah.
Just kind of, we had a few clouds and stuff happening, so we didn't have the impact, I think, that you did in that pathway.
Yeah, but you were in some portion of the shadow, I think, weren't you? Maybe because I know Texas had totality, so I'm not sure. But
We were a
you
little
might-
far from everything, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I just want to say hello to Pedro. Thanks for joining us in Portugal.
We have some visitors coming in. I'm gonna
Ameritari. Hello, hello.
comments.
We have Jungle Traveler. Jungle Traveler, hello. Trish. Hello,
Hi,
Trish. Gwendolina from Italy. Gwendolina. And Patrizia. Ciao, ciao. Hello from Reggio
Patrizia.
Calabria. And we have Netale. Netale? It's not Natalie, it's Netale from Israel. So a special hello to you. Thanks for joining us. Wonderful, wonderful.
Lovely name.
And Jamie. We are live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the same time. So you can join any of those. And I think it's, I feel really good today. The weather is really nice here. It's like a nice, getting hotter, sunny day here now. The weather is definitely getting a little toastier each day. We got through all the rain stuff, which was nice.
You're gonna be in Italy when it gets really hot, though, aren't you?
Yes, and thanks for bringing that up. I want to let everybody know that once I go to Italy, we're going to continue doing the show. I'll figure it all out so we can keep it going there. It might be a little bit different technically. I don't have all the stuff there that I have here, but we'll figure it out and we'll still bring it to you around the same time. And I'll let you know that we are or aren't doing it on this particular moment because, of course, my time frame changes there. And I will be doing some traveling and some TV shows and stuff. So Fly and I will keep in touch and we'll let us know if we happen to change the day, if that would be a problem for anybody, or if we just let you know, okay, maybe we have to do it on a Monday this time or something, some other time. So let us know how you guys would all feel about that. But we will let you know when it's going to happen and all that stuff. So Fly,
Yo,
how cool. I'm glad that you had that trip, that road trip. It was probably good.
it was good. It was also a great time with my wife, and we just it was just peaceful and, like I say, rural and rustic and away from the fray. It was just chilled, man. A long weekend, and nice, topped off by a big show in the sky. It was really cool.
You mentioned the artsiness of the house you stayed at. You had this beautiful house that you have access to that belonged to a friend.
Yeah, belonged to a friend. You want me to tell you the story of my friend?
Just a quick, just describe the house and the location and all.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, he has I have a friend who has a beautiful home, a summer home in Stowe, Vermont, and on this property there's a pond, and ducks are swimming around, and there's like wildlife, deer, and sometimes bear, and I saw a beaver, and it was so amazing. And it's just a beautiful place, and you can't really see, if you look around, you can't really see any sign of modern life, except for little glimpses of the Von Trapp family lodge nestled in the trees in the mountains off in the distance. That's it. And so it was really a getaway. Like, they talk about weekend getaways on steroids. This was getaway. It was really cool.
Oh, nice.
Really nice. Thank you, Jim, for making that happen. You're awesome. You're an incredible guy. Pays to know the right people, I guess. Really great.
How cool. God, we have so many people on Instagram. Hello, hello. We, God. Clara Cavallino. Hello, welcome.
Hi, Clara.
And Angelique.
You know what?
Angelique. I wanted to say a special hello to Angelique. She's on Instagram.
I haven't physically met any of these people, but I feel like I'm getting to know them because we're communicating on Facebook now. Some of these people here are now, and I are now friends on Facebook, and it's kind of nice. It's really nice. I'm getting excited to meet Angelique and some of the other people that are out there.
Angelique is in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Denise, welcome. Susie, Mateo, Matt, Dane, Elena, and Miss Devin DeVasquez is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Devin, that's a familiar name.
She is. Yeah, I think it'll come to you when you hear from her. So let me go back to here. And okay, I would like to bring in our very special guest this week, Mr. JAWN STAR. He is a extraordinary musician. He's a dear old friend. John actually has played with me in Player for 12 years. We have been playing together in Player. And Johnny does a lot of solo shows, and he recently came back from a cool gig, I'll call it. I'll let him tell you about it. So let me bring JAWN STAR in. Mr. JAWN STAR, come in and join us. Hello, my friend.
There he is.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Hello.
Nice to meet
Welcome.
you, John.
You too, Fly.
Hey, man.
Here's something for you.
That's
Morning.
good. That's good, man. I could use you.
Johnny, you
Cool.
just came back from a cruise.
I did. Yeah.
Tell us about what that was. Who'd you go with?
It's called On the Blue Cruise, and it is sort of a classic rock. It used to be the Moody Blues Cruise,
Yep.
and
Okay.
then the Moody Blues went their own. They went different colors. They went different ways. So
I did one of those. Yep. That's
uh,
good.
okay, yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're very cool. So we had the likes of Alan Parsons and the Zombies and Starship with Mickey Thomas, and it was great. We played two shows. It was the first day we got on board, and the second day, and the next 3 days we were free. We could do whatever we wanted. So it was a
Oh,
blast.
cool.
It was great. Yeah.
I would love to have been on that one because I worked with Mickey Thomas way back in actually almost 25 years ago. Now that I think about it, it was in 2000, and we did shows in Mexico and Colombia, and to have been on that cruise and be able to see those guys again, see him again would have been a blast. I would love
You
it.
should be on the cruise because
Yeah.
the stuff you do, it's right in the pocket. It's that.
Oh yeah, well we like I said, we've done it. We did it on the Blue Cruise. We've done a couple of rock and romance cruises.
Oh, okay,
and,
cool.
And I once did a flower power cruise with Felix Cavaleri's band. I was playing with Felix at that time. And
Okay.
so I loved doing those. I just wish I was on your particular one so I could have seen you and to see Mickey Thomas again and stuff like that. I haven't seen Mickey in a long time.
Right. Well, there's going to be another one, I think, in 2026.
Oh, okay.
It isn't necessarily every year, but there's
Yeah.
some kind of a cycle. And Ron, I wanted to, since we're talking about numbers and years, I think I joined Player in about 2007. So we're close to like 17 years or something.
Holy crap! Yeah.
Right?
Time
Yeah.
for me has stood. I don't have any concept of time, obviously now.
I get it. I've been
That's
kind of
freaking amazing.
So that was
Wow.
it. But yeah, it
Wow.
seems like a long time.
So Johnny is a keyboard player as well, a keyboard extraordinaire. But he plays guitar and sings and writes his own material for. You have several albums out. You've done several things that you release. Give a little information on where people can find your material.
Okay, you can get everything from JAWNSTAR.com, and I don't know if you can see my name on there, but it's JAWN, like jaw with an N, or Pawn Stars, but it's JAWN STAR, STAR.
Or Tony Orlando and Dawn Star.
There you go. Yeah,
There you go.
I haven't found the perfect way to put the pneumatic device in the head. Or like, oh yeah, I remember that jaw with a P. Nah, never. Anyway.
Hey,
So,
Johnny.
yeah, then my YouTube from there, and you can find music and everything. Schedule.
So
schedule.
the John Star applies to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything.
For the most part, yes. I mean, I think on Instagram I'm John Star Music, but if you punch in JAWN STAR, as my wife sometimes says, it'll come up. There's only one JAWN STAR as far as I know.
Okay.
I've never seen that name before, spelled that way. So, yeah.
Well, I came up with it when I was a teenager. I thought, what if when I first started playing music, I was like 10. And then a few years later, I thought, what if I get so big I could just be known as John? And then I would spell it like John or whatever, So, yeah, I'm still working on it.
Yeah, that's great. Yep, it's nice to join those one name celebrities.
Yeah.
Like
It's the crux of an
Moses.
album.
Moses was my favorite. He was great.
Well, I
Yeah,
think you got it going with Fly. I think Fly is a
Fly-
good stick.
Oh yeah, Fly.
Fly's a
See,
good
but
moniker.
I'm like John or John. I'm like John in that I don't feel I'm quite big enough to go with just the one word. But that's when I get there. Maybe we'll do it together. Well, I'll call them up. We'll see if we can coordinate it. We'll both go.
Hey, yeah, we just need to get a band together, and it's a super, like an all-star band. In fact, you know what? I got the name from Ron. One of his birthday parties, he was talking to a couple of gals, and I came over, and one of the gals' name was Star, and so he says, Star. This is John Star. And that's where, and I like that has a ring to it, and that's how it came about. So thank you, sir.
Let me ask you this: Did I read somewhere that it used to be your name used to be English?
I
No, am
was
I wrong?
yeah, I was Johnny English for about 16 years or so, and then
Oh,
Mr. Bean decided he wanted to put out a movie called Johnny English, so I
oh.
let it go. I was done with it.
What were you before that?
The only major other persona I had was Space Monk.
Oh, okay. All right,
That
right.
was that was kind of a one word thing because I spelled it together, and I was all in white, and I was completely bicked, no, bald, and that was fun.
I thought Ron. I thought he was gonna say Howard Schwartz. I used to be Howard.
Howard Schwartz. Herb Matlock.
No, he literally went from Space Monk to Johnny English,
Awesome.
which is
That's
when I met him,
Yeah.
to
That's
JAWN
great.
Star. So
Right.
he has several different incarnations, and he literally changes his whole demeanor and everything. The Space Monk was very interesting, actually. He kind of did a David Bowie where he just changed everything. It was very cool.
fine.
Hey, Johnny,
Yes, sir.
I know you hate when I call Johnny, but I can't not do that because you were Johnny English so long for me.
I understand.
But I do JAWNNY now.
Yeah, Johnny.
How about a little acoustic song?
Sure, yeah.
What would you
gotta-
like to play?
How about a song called Everything's Gonna Be Okay?
Oh, I love that one. I love
Okay.
that song.
I'm gonna
Everything
stand.
is going to be okay. You can stand, sit.
I prefer to stand.
I've heard that
we
about
ready?
you. There we go. It's all yours.
I'm a full step tuned down in honor of your ways to do. Anyway, and it's early, so hard to get the notes. So we'll
Yeah.
see what. Nothing is real, except that which you feel. Everything else is a crime. No one can stop you, and nothing ever will. The night which you dream, though distant it seems, he's constantly calling you near. Here's what you do to hear it. Be perfectly still. Everything is gonna be okay. Everyone is gonna be alright. Look for wonderful and wicked days, and more comfortable in lonely nights. We'll have people living under the ocean, and farmers still baling hay. Everything is gonna be okay. Reach, don't you ever stop your reaching. Teach with the things that you do. The beach holds the answers we are seeking. Healthy souls grown in the absence of war. Now is the time to live like never before. Come on tomorrow, do it some more. Everything is gonna be okay. Everyone is gonna be alright. Look for wonderful and wicked days, and more comfortable and lonely nights. We'll have people living under the ocean, and farmers still baling hay. Everything is gonna be okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice, Johnny. So
Very
nice.
good. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Great
I
bridge.
love that song. I've
I love
always
the
loved that
bridge.
song.
Wow.
Thanks. Whew, it's an early morning here in Australia. No, not that far off.
So nice. A lot of nice comments coming in.
Cool. Cool.
Lovely.
We have Tiziano Cavallari, my producing friend in Italy. Says, hi, guys, from Mars. I think he may mean Milano, but he's probably feeling like he's on Mars right now. Tiziano. Ciao, Tiziano. We'll see you soon, my friend. And lots of great comments. Everybody loved that, Johnny.
Oh, cool.
Here,
Good.
major clappage.
There it is. Claps. Look at that.
Thank you.
That was John dropping. I forgot what it was.
Fab playing, John Star. Very cool. Let me. Okay. Let's keep things going. I'm trying something different with a little different sound stuff going on. So it's always an experiment here.
And we, hey, Ron, we still have like a time delay between the three of us and stuff, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
It's impossible to play together. They haven't figured out the app yet to make that work.
Edibles. No. We need everybody takes edibles, and then we're just like, yeah, man.
You know what we should try? Let's try that thing that you and I did fly before.
Oh, okay.
Where we, even though we have that time delay thing.
He does a legato thing, and we can try to play in the background.
Yeah.
And
I'll just play a total
none of us will
legato.
know what the listeners are the only ones who's going to know what it really sounds like.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried it a little bit when we were doing the sound check, and it's just kind of, it's like a jam. It's like an ethereal sort of thing.
Yeah, right.
Is that loud enough?
I can hear that. Is there any chance that your G string is a little flat? Oh no.
Very big chance, because this thing is not.
Oh no. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're down a step, but yeah.
Yes.
So.
A little hard to keep it in tune when it's down a step because it's looser.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But it's a nice tone.
I love the tone of a tuned down guitar. It's always. Okay, let's try this. So I'll just start. Fly, you got your guitar as well?
It's right nearby, sure.
Yeah. Just alternate. Just do a little alternate thing between you two guys, and let's see what we can come up with for a minute or so. So
Yeah,
I'll just start. Keep it going. Yeah.
And Fly, go ahead and you kind of take the first, if you want, take the first thing, jam, and if we step on each other, that's fine. It's jam, right?
All right. He
Okay,
wants me to take the first jump. Okay, I can do that. I'm going off the cliff first. Over the
Let's see,
ridge.
how did he
I'm
do?
going over the ridge first.
Over
That's
the
what it is.
ridge. Here we go.
There you go. Perfect. We're on the same wavelength.
Just when you thought it was over.
That's pretty cool.
This guy is no stranger to acid rock. I can tell you that right now.
No.
The gummies.
Oh yeah, this is. I feel like I just went back 60 years there.
I think it was okay too when we were both jamming. I could hear both of them.
Yeah.
You know, we were kind of intertwining and stuff. You know, we'll see how it looks on the archive, but
Well, yeah, right, exactly. The archive. Tell everybody to make a comment.
it sucks.
That really sucked.
All right, I'm going to try. Let me try one before your song, Fly. I know you have a really cool one, so I want to get mine in before we can celebrate that song coming up.
Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, opening for Fly Amero today
That's right.
is Ron Moss with.
This is a song by a gentleman named what's his name? Oh, hold on. Louis Capaldi. Louis Capaldi wrote this beautiful song that I fell in love with called "Someone You Loved." And oddly enough, Louis kind of went off the deep end, and I don't think he even performs anymore. But he was a wonderful, interesting, creative artist, songwriter. So, Someone You Love. There's going under in this time. I feel there's no one to see me. This all or nothing way of loving's got me driving me crazy. I need somebody to heal, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you numbed all the pain. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I'm going under in this time. I feel there's no one to turn to. This all or nothing way of loving's got me sleeping without you. I need somebody to know, somebody to heal, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being day bleeds into nightfall, then you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved.
It's a great song. I didn't know who wrote that song. That was good. It was great.
So here's a little dilemma, a little musician dilemma that we've all had to do at one time, and this was my turn. When you obviously start a song and your guitar's a little out of tune, do you just, if you're just not able to stop, and do you keep going and blaze through the performance, or do you just stop and like take the time to sort of? It's one of those little things you have to make a choice, right? Like you just keep going, just blaze through it.
I can tell you what I do, what I always do in a live situation. If it's just so bad it's intolerable, I stop and I say, you know, for any other audience, I really wouldn't bother, but you people are very special, and I think you deserve the best. So I'm gonna tune up just for you.
That's a good way of putting it.
And then always have one of those tuners that you can step on and it bypasses so that they don't have to listen to you going wah, 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 wah,
Right.
wah, 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 you know. You don't want that.
I remember when we were in Florida doing a player gig, and Ron was doing a solo acoustic set.
Uh-huh.
And this is the first time I've ever seen this. He started to play, started the intro, then he's like, just kind of stopped and kind of touched it up, and then just went right into it. Very natural. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, you can do that. That's
Yeah,
the first
right.
time I saw somebody stop after they had started. So
Yeah.
I've learned so much from you, Ron.
Oh, I appreciate it, Johnny.
Well, I'll tell you, if there's anything I've learned in my many years I've been doing this, is that audiences are just so embracing and forgiving. They'll forgive you for anything. You can come up there with a broken finger and just do the best you can, and they love it anyway. It's like,
Right.
you know, sometimes it's to the point where it's frustrating to me. I go, you know, why did I put so much work into my craft if they were going to like it when it was half-assed anyway? But,
Yeah,
but
right.
that's the way audiences are, though. I think they don't want to go. They don't want to go home and have to admit that they went to a sucky show. So they just find a way to love it.
Well, they love that you're doing it, you know, at all. Usually, I mean, they're just like, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
they want to
exactly.
do it too. I think.
Mhm. It's great. It's great. I think it's a lot of people's dreams. Some people wish they could do what we do. You know, you're probably like me in that I've never taken it for granted that how lucky I am to be able to be doing what I love to do for a living. And I know so many people who dread their daily grind. You know, they wake up and they go, "Oh my God, I'm going to go to the same cubicle office and sit next to the same guy that drives me shitbonks every day." And you know, and it's like, and we get to go around the world for God's sakes. You know, it's traveling is tough, but it's great when you get on a stage, isn't it? You know.
Oh yeah.
It is, and we pretty much live. You live your life on the road for that hour and a half.
That's right.
2 hours.
Yeah, Larry Hoffman.
You plan for it. You keep your energy up, and sometimes life doesn't go as planned, and you have these adversities in your way, and you just have to sort of brave through it and get to that moment where there are no cue cards saying, "Okay, fly, Johnny. Ron had a really shitty day. You're not going to believe what happened to them." But now they're going to get up there like nothing even happened and do what they love, do this art form that they love.
Years
Most
ago,
people, you always have to remember, I always have to tell myself, there are no cue cards telling people that stuff. So don't apologize for it, or don't make it a thing. Just
Don't point
it's
it
almost
out.
It's almost like a mind over matter that we have to do once you get to that stage?
The years ago, the late great Larry Hoppin, who was a lead singer in Orleans, and he passed away in 2012. He said to me, "Fly," he said, "We get paid to travel. we don't get paid to play. We get paid to travel. And then when we get on there, we get on and play. It's fun." And he's absolutely right. It's just really so true. I think a lot of people say that, you know.
I also look at it like you're not getting paid to do an hour and a half show. You're getting paid to show what you've learned in however many years you are.
Well, yeah.
However many years it's taken you to get to that point. That's what people are feeling, and that's what they're actually getting. You've just consolidated all those years into an hour and a half.
Right.
Here we go, Ron.
Fly, I love this song. If this is the one you're
yeah.
If this is the one you're going to play again, what?
Yes.
We had Fly play this song when we first started the show, and the sound was so fucked up, so stupid. It was silly. I hated the sound. So he's gonna do this song again. That just rocks. I love it.
We thought we'd give this song another shot, but it gets the signal from my voice gets a little hot before the song is done, so you might hear some distortion. I'll try to do my best with the mic, but that's the way it is. I can't sing this song softly. There's just no way to do it.
That's all right. That's all right. Go for it.
I got to get going. My work is finished here. I feel the wind blowing. It's time to disappear. No chain gonna bind me. No heaviness on my plate. All worry behind me. I'm standing at a heaven's gate. I am ready to meet my maker. I am ready to hold his hand. And if you wanna know who's ready to go to the great destination, I am. Oh baby, I am. That's right. Yeah. I ain't shirking no business. I ain't leaving no bridges burned. As God is my witness, I'm leaving no stone unturned. So no time to be talking. I've got to be on my way to glory. I'm walking untroubled and unafraid. 'Cause I am, ready to meet my maker. I am ready to hold his hand. And if you want to know who's ready to go to the great destination, no hesitation, I am. That's right. Oh, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Well, that's the only promise for any of us. You got to get your deeds done here while you can. 'Cause oh, baby, I am. Yeah. Oh, baby, I am that. Yeah, baby, I am. Oh, baby, I am. How? No time to be talking. I've got to be on my way to glory. I'm walking untroubled and unafraid. 'Cause I am ready to meet my maker. I am ready to hold his hand. And if you wanna know who's ready to go to the great destination, no hesitation, I am. Baby, I am. Oh, baby, I am. I am.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I hope that wasn't too
Nice.
distorted for you.
Now I'm awake.
Yeah, that wakes you up. Yeah, that's a song that I wrote a while back. It was inspired by grandparents, actually. Grandparents. I had a grandfather who his wife was in the nursing home for years, and he used to visit her every single day. They were very aged. Finally, when she passed, he was gone like a week a week later. It was like his purpose was done. His business was wrapped up. And the same thing happened with my wife's grandparents, where her grandma was taking care of her husband. And when he finally died, she went around the house and organized everything, got all the quilts and blankets and dishes that she was going to give to the kids, you know what I mean, distribute to everyone. She got it all done. She laid down on the bed, she put her hands on her chest, and she went. And it's like, there's something about, some people, I think they know that their business is wrapped up, so they can do it. So it was inspired by that, and then the added joy to that was that my friend John Hall, who was one of the founding members of Orleans and wrote all those great songs, "Dance with Me, Still the One," and songs for Janis Joplin and for Linda Ronstadt and many others. John wrote the bridge to that song, so there you go. So we got to write that one together.
Very cool. Really, really nice.
Thanks.
So nice. Johnny, do you have any funny stories from the road, or things that if you thought about a funny story on the road somehow,
I bet he's got.
or even just in your performance, just some interaction that you've had with your audience or something?
I went, I think it was the year 2000 or 1999, somewhere around the turn of the millennium. I went to Brazil with Neil Norman and his Cosmic Orchestra. That kind of writes itself. But Neil Norman had Crescendo Records. He kind of got it from his dad. His dad ran Crescendo Records. They put out the single, the Secret Agent Man's. They put that single out, and he came up with these science fiction themes, and he put out these albums that had theme to the X-Files, that the Secret Agent song 007, and various things, Raiders of the Lost Ark, the old Superman TV theme. So we went over there for the record company and to play, and we were here, these guys in their 40s, and we all had black jumpsuits with just kind of holographic, multicolored different designs. We each had our own design, and we got up there on stage, and here's a bunch of middle-aged guys in onesies, playing sci-fi music and themes. But they dug it. Well, like we were talking about before, they just dug it. We were up there playing and stuff. They didn't get it. They didn't know what the hell we were doing. Mm-hmm. They recognized some of the songs. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, but we went over and did that, and that was pretty funny. Just the whole thing was pretty funny.
That's excellent. Yeah, that's great. Good one.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The costume stuff is always kind of an interesting one when bands get up, and I think that was a big 60s, 50s, 60s, and maybe into the 70s, because we still had Devo, right? I mean, we actually have a band costume that you wear.
Right.
Funny stuff.
Right.
Funny stuff. I actually have a friend that had a band that played around LA and other states as well, but they played naked.
No.
They literally played naked. It would have to be a specific club, right? Type of club.
Yeah.
All the guitars, all the guys, the keyboard player was behind his keyboard, and I don't know what the girl did. There was a girl in the group. I don't know what she did.
Well, that's the only thing I'd be interested in knowing, what she did.
I know.
You just made me think of something. I was in a band years and years and years ago. This is before I started touring. I was just doing a local thing, and there was this keyboard player he was a funny guy, and he made everybody laugh. He was a wise guy, and he was playing the keyboards, and oftentimes he would just whip it out behind the keyboard, just let it dangle and swing, and he sort of danced, and everybody in the band could see him, and he's laughing, but the audience couldn't see him. Well, one night, the crew guys came out and just like together, and they just lifted up the keyboard and walked off the stage. And he's it's great. He got what he deserved that night.
Well, we had Fernando.
Talk about a dangling participle.
Yeah.
In front of his organ.
Yeah.
Fernando, when we were on the boat, Fernando Perdomo was the guy that put together the band, the yacht club band that we were in. And he all of a sudden he discovers this big nude cruise. And he just ran with it. He's like, we're going to do this big nude cruise. And it was on the same boat. It was the Norwegian Pearl. It was the same exact boat. So it's like, well, watch out where you're sitting. But he ran with it. I don't think we're really going to do it, but it's just funny. Their little serendipitous thing there. nude
Very
cruise.
cool.
We
Oh, cool.
it's just I remember I had a situation once where I was flying, and the flight attendant had said on the microphone that the previous flight that this plane had taken was all nude flight. They were going to a nude thing, and they all get on the plane nude. And so we were just talking to each other, going, if you drop a cookie crumb, that's it. It's a goner. You don't touch it. You leave it there. No any cookie crumbs, you let them go. So
Funny.
that was yikes.
No 5-second rule.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. No 5 seconds.
Funny stuff. Hey, Johnny, you got another song?
Sure.
What would you fancy playing?
I'm going to play a song called Vibe.
Vibe.
Let
Vibe.
me just drop some purple Osley, and I'll be right back.
Well, no, it's pretty mellow. It's like kind of a simple little love song, kind of a, well, you'll hear it. Here we go.
Great, cool.
Okay. Drop D to, no, everything's drop D. Okay, never mind.
There we go.
Amongst friends.
That's just for you folks, because you're very special.
That's right.
Hey. And it still isn't right, but close enough. I like your vibe and your awesome smile. Hang with me a while. Let's unpack. Tell me about your tribe. And where you're at. Daylight is our friend. The night's got our back. And I like your vibe. And your awesome smile. Let's hang a while. Enough said. I cross your path. You steal my heart. The eternal dance engaged. Again it starts. Behind these eyes, lessons learned, the knowledge earned. This life doesn't have to hurt. And I like your vibe and your awesome smile. Let's hang a while. Enough said. Now in conclusion, there is no end. Cells colliding, sliding hearts, obey to me. And I like your vibe and your awesome smile. Let's hang a while. Enough said.
Yeah.
Very
boy.
cool, Johnny.
It's really nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
Thanks. That's a low one. So singing it down low like that is like. But thank you so much. Thank you.
That's my range.
Yeah, in the morning for me.
Very cool. Very cool.
Hey,
I love it.
Scooby-Doo.
I encourage everybody to check out Johnny's music, the recorded version of the songs you heard, as well as all the other stuff, because he's got such a wonderful orchestral sort of thing that he writes. It's really wonderful. So I encourage everybody to look at it and check it out. JAWN, JAWN Star.
Like Pawn Stars, but without the S on the end and a J instead of the P.
Pawn
Working on
Stars. He's a comedian too, like we all are. It's a fly.
Yeah. Hey, I got a song.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll do another song. Are you in the mood?
Cool. Yeah,
Or do you
yeah,
want- do you have
absolutely.
something else in mind?
No, go
wanna-
for it.
You want to know about my personal life? Let me know.
Okay.
I'd like to play the song this is a song that I wrote with Chuck Berry, actually.
Really?
Well,
Whoa.
unfortunately, he passed away before anybody had a chance to let him know about it. You know.
Oh. Does it go like this?
Similar. It's you ready? You ready for this? All right.
Go
I hope
for it.
I might distort again. Riding along in my automobile, when who's in front of me at the wheel? A little old man peeking over the dash, on his way to another crash. Legally blind and better your life, with no particular right to drive. Riding the clutch and grinding the gears, with his little gray hat pulled over his ears. Coke bottle glasses strapped to his head, stopping on green and going on red. Creeping along to a 25, with no particular right to drive. Oh yeah. Riding along with his foot on the brake. How much more of this am I gonna take? Well, I tried to pass the old geezer in third. He cut me off and flipped me the bird. Now I'm flashing my lights and I'm blowing my horn. And he slows it down to 24. Yeah. Hey, watch the road. I'm calling the truck and I'm having you towed. Well, I'm telling you, this is the final straw. Lord knows there ought to be a law, baby, that anyone older than 75 has no particular right to drive.
Wonderful. Love it.
A little story with that. It's like just so I'll be brief, but again, Larry Hoppin, the late great Larry Hoppin, he and I were friends even when I was in and out of the band. A lot of times we would do like corporate rock and roll shows, and we put custom bands together, all-star bands, or he and I would do like acoustic house concerts everywhere. I remember in Portland we did one, and I played that parody, and he loved it so much. that later on, a couple of years later, we did a little mini circuit tour, and this is really weird. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done this before, but like sometimes you play in like music stores, like where they sell musical instruments. They do like these little seminar things or something like that, and we did a little thing around the state of Florida because he was living down there at that time. And what happens is, you do a show in the afternoon and it's free. In Florida, who's going to show up? The senior citizens show up, right? So, I mean, really, like we had a crowd of geriatrics, like, don't step on my oxygen tank, kind of crowd. And Larry said, hey, do that song, No Particular Right to Drive. I said, Larry, are you sure these people are all older than 75? And he said, no, do it. It'll be great. So I did the song. And at the end, I'm going like this. It's like a... boom. It finishes, and the crowd was like this. I'm going, Larry, I told you.
And you realize they didn't hear a damn thing.
They didn't hear it, and even if they heard it, they wouldn't have got it.
Yeah, they're like, so that's just life. What? I don't get the bit. No, I don't get the thing. That's how we drive.
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah, right. Funny stuff.
Oh, funny. All right, well, we're at the end of our broadcast here.
Get out of here.
Yeah, look how fast the time went.
Let's tag another 10 minutes on. I'm having fun.
Funny stuff. Hey, Johnny, promise you come back on another time.
Sure thing. Yeah.
I'd love it, man. You're great. You're awesome.
You can do the keyboard stuff if you got your other room set up by then.
Oh, I can do it. I mean, I could do that. It's just that was, I felt like this is easier. But yeah. Next time we'll do keys.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, so we're here next week as well, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. We got a lot of great applause, comments, and people are really enjoying what we're doing here. The comments are fast and furious.
I have to hit my escape button in order to see the comments, so I'll do that right now.
Angelique goes, yes, stay.
Angelique.
Devin and I have some dear friends coming over after we finish here. We're going to have a little get together. Devin has her own podcast that all the girls that are doing the podcast are coming over. So
I heard a rumor that there was going to be a pool and bathing suits involved in this gathering. Is that correct?
It's possible.
Oh,
it's possible.
I'll be right back.
It's possible.
It would be nice if it was just total naked, but
yeah, you could do the nude thing.
I don't know if I should suggest that. That might be too much.
Get a few drinks in you. I think you can handle it.
Why don't you let me? I'll get you off the hook there. I'll be the one to just suggest it. Okay.
You suggest it. Okay.
I'd be happy to suggest it.
Johnny, thank you very much, my friend. I love you, and
right back at you.
Can't wait to see you. Johnny's going to come and join us in Arizona here in a couple weeks, and we're putting together my Ron Moss Player band, and everybody's coming here to start rehearsing, and we'll get that going. Looking forward to playing some music with all of our friends, and I think it's going to be fun. You're going to have a great time. You're going to enjoy it here.
Wonderful. Sharon Hughes. Bye-bye, Sharon. I just saw your name now. Hi, Sharon. I'm so glad you were with us today.
Oh, yeah, there's a
I
comment.
see all the comments going by very quickly. A lot on Instagram. We will be back same time next week. I think everything's on schedule now for next week, so we're cool. And please, everybody, share the likes and share the views and all that stuff on this. It helps us expand all this out. More people to find out where we are, when we are. And we will be back next week, and I send you guys love, blessings. Always do everything in love as much as we can collectively impart love to everybody around us in this crazy-ass world we're in right now. We will elevate our level immeasurably. You guys both know all that. Johnny's playing the theremin of stuff.
Korean finger hearts.
Korean finger hearts.
Korean finger hearts.
There we go.
That's my contribution.
Great.
All right. I love you guys, and hang around here, Johnny, and I'll end this here, and we will see you guys all next week. And share. Thank you for joining us, and we will be back with more fun and frolicking next week. Ciao.
Bye-bye.